Thank you for inviting me to speak at today's National Learning event. I'm so sorry that I can't be there in person, but having read the findings from the 3 reports being shared today, I'm incredibly proud of all the progress achieved so far. I acknowledge that challenges remain as we work towards our long-term objectives, and I want to assure you of our continued commitment to this critical programme. I'm keen to hear feedback from today's discussions and suggestions for future plans. We know that Scotland has paved the way in creating a vision of a trauma-informed workforce and services. The National Trauma Transformation Programme supports our ambition for services that recognise where people have been affected by trauma and adversity and prevent further harm and support recovery. We also know that the National Trauma Transformation Programme is no quick fix, and it's not just about training our workforce, important though that is. It's about seeking a long-term transformational culture shift. It requires collective determination and persistence to create the conditions to drive forward real, sustainable change. I understand that this can often feel hard. And that's natural, given the scope, scale and complexity of what we're all trying to achieve. That's why it's especially important to pause, as we're doing today, and reflect on the incredible progress that's already been made and consciously celebrate our successes. It's important that we share key learning and support each other as we address our shared challenges and consider next steps. All, of course, with the aim of helping those of us who may have experienced trauma to access the services, support and care we need, not just to survive, but to thrive. There's a wealth of excellent work going on across local areas, which is really hard to capture and distill here. And whilst not an exhaustive list, I'd especially like to highlight your hard work in developing leadership, buy-in and commitment within your organisations, how you've progressed setting up the appropriate strategic scaffolding to create the required conditions locally, the work you've driven forward focusing on staff care, support and well-being, and how you've embedded the voices of experts by experience in planning and implementation, and the sheer scale of training and support you've provided to practitioners to embed crucial learning into practice. I know that Councillor Morrison will say more from a local perspective too. This type of change takes time, so thank you for all that you've done so far, for your energy, drive, passion and commitment. Of course there will always be more to do, we know that. That's why I'm so pleased to announce that we're continuing the allocation of 1.6 million for local authorities this year. This will allow valuable work to continue, including work with community planning partners, experts by experience of trauma and other partners to further progress trauma-informed services, systems and workforces. The National Trauma Transformation Programme National Steering Group, which I co-chair with Councillor Morrison, will also meet on the 26th of September, where we'll share the outcomes from today's event. Thank you again for all that you do and for your ongoing commitment. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank our wonderful national partners in this work, COSLA, NHS Education for Scotland, Resilience Learning Partnership and the Improvement Service. I wish you all a very successful, productive and enjoyable session.